Good morning. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday because I had a plan for ES that was it was very clear. I was gonna look only for longs unless we get below the 6,000 area or unless I saw strong sellers. And then what happened to me was that I started trading in Q without having a clear plan for NQ specifically. And I started seeing very strong sellers, and so I took a short. But then when I looked at ES, I realized that ES was not even near close to the area where I said I was gonna short. So that got me a little standing on the wrong place, because if I would have paid more attention to ES, or if I would have made a more clear plan for NQ, I think my day would have been a little different. So my lesson was to have a plan for both. And if I'm going to trade NQ, have a plan for NQ. If I'm going to trade ES, have a plan for ES. But it caught me by surprise. There was such a big divergence. It was really big. Look how this session took this whole session and got through value for this session specifically, and then it got back to the 90-day point of control. Versus when you look at ES, where is ES? Why did I lost ES? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Whereas ES, it couldn't even take the low of the previous days. So anyway, that was just a lesson for myself. But anyway, for today, so after we found buyers, we kept grinding the whole day, and I had mentioned that 685 and possibly back to the 6100. We got to 6193, 94. And now we keep grinding higher, right? So we had a bunch of bullish imbalances that now have been repaired. So all these imbalances from before, most of them have been cleaned up. We still have one pending at 6136 and that high volume node at 6133. So I think we're starting to trade inside this distribution right here. So I think that's a big magnet right here, 6133 for today. So I know it's hard because we don't have any pullbacks, and this is grinding action. So you can either play this with options, or you can try playing small and adding to the position with a stop maybe below this low volume node. I don't know, I don't want to encourage to trade without setups, but you're gonna have days like this. So if you either stay on the sidelines or learn how to trade a day that looks like this with grinding action. And sometimes it's best to just step away and do nothing, right? So now, having said this, that this is a clear magnet, we're grinding higher. We have a inventory that's 100% long from yesterday's close, and by the close I mean the settlement, right? Because the official settlement for ES is at 415. The close is a little higher. So, but anyway, it's mostly long inventory. So before when we open, there's gonna be some profit taken likely. It's a big gap, almost 30 points. So we're gonna see if we can get, if if we start pulling back, I'm expecting some support here in this area, because you can see that it's a double distribution. So there's gonna be some support here and some buyers covering here. But then if we get inside this distribution, so below 6105-ish, 6104. 6104 is midnight, so if we get below midnight, I would be looking for a gap to fill, and then see if we can get inside value. If we can accept inside value, we're likely going to come back into this area, and you can probably see it better here, where we have, yesterday we had a double distribution. So at least test these single prints if we start seeing trading inside this the range from yesterday. Otherwise, keep grinding higher until at least 61.33. And sometimes when there's such a clear level and everybody piles up and waiting for that level, then, maybe we stop a little bit before that, as people take profits, and then we hit it later on the day. So keep that in mind too. So basically, we have a scenario where we could go either way. We're in this is a transition zone. So either we're gonna go get that high volume node or come back into yesterday's value. And for NQ, so NQ has a similar situation. We have the 22,000 level, big round number, with an untested point of control, and with a bullish imbalance target there. So also looking for that to be a magnet, and also inventory is 100% long. If we start seeing sellers, look for below midnight, which is here at 869-ish. Below that, then I'm gonna be looking for gap fill. We have Globex is above yesterday high, because I think Netflix had earnings, but so we had that move. So watch for, if we don't get a gap fill, watch for buyers defend that Globex open. And then crude, once we lost this low volume node, I marked this as the support area, and we, that's where the 200 moving average is, and yesterday we bounced there. And now we're trading inside this distribution. So above 66.60, look for 77.35-ish, and below it, look for it to trade inside this distribution until if we break here. If we break here, then looking for 73.35, 36. And then gold, it almost hit that target. Look, almost to the tick. So that's a big magnet there too. And it's on an uptrend, obviously. You can see clearly. So keep stay on the long side until we start seeing signs of sellers. But we do have some volume picking up in this area, the 27.48. So it wouldn't surprise me if we come back into that and then spend some more time there, and then have the 20-day point of control shift up here. You see how it's at 26.80, and it could very easily shift higher. Okay. What else do we have today for news? We had a bunch of earnings earlier. And then we have some news, but nothing major. And then we have some 20-year bond auctions at 1 p.m. And then tomorrow we have jobless claims, and the day after we have some PMI and Michigan home sales, etc. All right, that's about it for today. Good luck.